welcome to beautiful Istanbul. We are so thrilled to be here. Istanbul is definitely a place that I've wanted to come to for a while, so we're starting the day off here on the beautiful waterfront in Karaköy, and then we have plans for Taksim and check out some of the very popular areas to go to. So as you can see, it's beautiful down here on the waterfront. They've got many mosques and there's lots of ships and fishermen and people fishing off the wharfs here. It's just lovely and it's a beautiful weather today, so I'm looking forward to showing you guys around Istanbul some more. There's even a little fishing market here, so you can get lots of fresh fish. And there's many restaurants down here near the waterfront and selling lots of fish on their menus for quite good prices too. We saw one at this restaurant, they sell 30 lira for a fish. So maybe we'll have to check out this neighborhood soon. And there's a whole bunch of ferries down here, so lots of people are getting rides and it's quite crowded when they get off the ship. Oh, just under the bridge here, there's so many restaurants. Oh, I feel like there's going to be way too much food to eat in Istanbul. Oh, the prices are really good, eh? 30, 40, 45. And you get to sit right under this bridge. How gorgeous. Wouldn't want to go for a dip in this water.
No.
There's so many. Wow. So I just found out this bridge is actually called the Galata Bridge, and you can see all of the fishermen lined it across the top of the bridge, and then underneath was the restaurants we just walked through. And then over here is the Galata Tower. So cool, so that's where we're going next. Woo! The city is so beautiful. Definitely being here, it's just like beautiful views all around. On this side you've got water, on that side you've got water. One of the first things we noticed on the streets of Istanbul is this circle-shaped bread that looks sort of like a bagel. It is called simit. It seems to be quite popular with people who are on the go for a quick bite to eat. 7 liras each.
Both.
For both of us?
Yeah.
Oh.
350 each time.
Oh, that's good, eh? So we just had this guy. He dropped a brush in front of us, like, I don't know, just like a brush. And I think it's a scam. We've seen them online. So what happens is you pick up the brush or whatever he drops, and then he makes you pay for it or something? What is it?
No, he has to shine your shoes, and he already starts shining your shoes, and then he would charge you an arm and a leg for it.
Oh, okay. That's so funny, because I looked back and Carlos was like, no, don't grab his brush.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no.
Don't touch that. But hey, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Make a living, right?
No hating on anyone.
Yeah, I don't hate. But it's just funny, because we got to see it. We are at the Galata Tower, which is a very famous place to be here in Istanbul, and this tower has been used for many things. So in its early days it was used as a lighthouse, and then it was later on used as a place for Christian war captives, and then it was also used as a fire lookout tower. So there's a lot of history surrounding this tower, and it's just really cool to see some of Turkey's history and being here. But as you can see, there is a gigantic line to get inside. It costs about $4 to $6 entrance, and then at the top it's meant to be a really cool lookout and a restaurant. So it's definitely worth it if that's what you're into, but I don't think we really have the time today to wait for that. So we're just gonna admire from the outside.
Any day.
Yeah, we don't have
to wait that long.
But yeah, it's really cool. Not far away from the Galata Tower and surrounding streets is the famous Istiklal Street. This street seems to be a love it or hate it kind of place, as you're about to see why. We have found the walking street of Istanbul and there are so many people here. It looks like madness and we're about to dive right into it. Crazy. I don't think we've ever been somewhere with a walking street this crowded. So I guess this is a once in a lifetime experience for us. There's lots of cool little passages here as we've been walking, and then when you veer off from the main road there's not actually many people down these streets, which is quite cool because I thought that in Istanbul we'd get lots of the shop owners hassling us, but we haven't really had it that much so far. But I guess it's only day one of being in the main area.
Oh, this is soccer.
At the end of all the madness, you'll find Taksim Square, which is the heart of modern Istanbul. The Taksim area is known for its busy nightlife, shopping and dining areas. We decided to head back down the chaotic street of Istiklal to get another look at the shops and people before sundown. And we don't say chaotic lightly. Since there was a game on, people were just going crazy and singing in chants. I don't know if they won the game or not, but everyone on the street is just cheering so loudly and it's way more crowded than it was before. It's just like non-stop madness on the street. Like I don't think I've seen a bit where it's just calmed down. Like it's just always, there's so many people. It's like go, go, go. It's crazy. Ice cream in Turkey is more than just a dessert, it's a performance. So be warned, your ice cream may take a while to be handed to you. Although the streets around this area are very chaotic, we enjoyed the experience and it seemed no matter where we would walk that there were shops, food stalls, restaurants and markets everywhere. There was definitely no break for your senses walking down here. We then come across the best street snack we had that day, and it was this Turkish meatball. Inside was beef, onions and spices, and it was so tasty. I'll definitely be hunting down one of these in the near future. Just found this really cool street kebab place and I went with the bread kebab. So inside it's got the meat, it's got raw onions, it's got some gherkins and a little bit of cabbage inside. So it's looking quite delicious and let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's really tasty. It's super fresh too. I like how we put the gherkins in because I don't think I've had kebabs before with gherkins, so that's really interesting.
Pickles.
Pickles, sorry.
New Zealand say gherkins, I guess.
Yeah. Well, the meat's really juicy too. So yeah, that was super tasty.
And what are you waiting for?
We're just waiting for our teas because we ordered 2 Turkish teas.
I guess you didn't have Turkish coffee, so 2 Turkish teas would be.
Coffee, so we're just gonna get some tea. Cups are so cute. Like it always comes. Every time we've ordered Turkish tea so far, it always comes in like a tiny cup, and I think you have to hold it at the top. It's really nice, especially because it's a little bit cold today, so it's nice drinking this and just having a look, watching over the street.
We love people watching, eh, baby?
Yeah. Very good. We've made it back down to Karaköy to make our way home, and we've just caught the end of the sunset. It's so stunning down here. We can see the mosque and the bridge, and the waterfront here is just spectacular. It's really quite stunning. So it's been a very lovely end to our day.
It's so pretty here.
It's so pretty here, and it's been super eventful seeing Taksim and everything.
We're not going back there though.
Yeah, it was really crazy. I think if you do Taksim Square once, it's kind of enough, in my opinion.
Unless you're about that life.
Yeah, unless you love the craziness. Istanbul is fascinating. This city has really blown us away. We are very eager to explore here. So if you're a local and you're watching this, please let us know in the comments below what kind of foods, restaurants or places you recommend we see. We'd love to hear from you, even if it's just to say hi. If you enjoyed watching this video, you know what to do, and to continue watching, you can click on my Turkey playlist above.